Greetings, my Rantians. Hope you all are doing well today, and welcome to the continuation of the ANNO 117 campaign mode, in which somehow they managed to find the way that I look like and put it in the video game. But before we're starting all of that, if you're new here, please consider checking out the channel. Be quite penetrated by your kindness if you were to do so. Links for all the social medias are also in the description. I will be streaming this game quite a bit on Twitch, so if you would like to follow me on Twitch, the link is right over there. If you're new here, obviously, would very much appreciate if you just smack that button real quick so you can be around here. Would very much love to have you. And obviously, big shout out to our YouTube channel members. You guys are incredible. You're changing my life every single day so I can be full-time here, and I really, really appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's start this off once again with the story of Marcus. And we have ourselves a little
straightforward
gift.
I should think.
We got 10,000 additional denarii. I don't
Noted.
mind if I do. Really appreciate it. Okay.
What could you possibly require?
So we have to go and colonize one of
Procurator.
these two islands. Let's see what we have here. Well, we have this one. It's looking pretty good. I kind of like this nice area to work on. I have a decent marshland as well, and that goes all the way to here too, so that's pretty good. What about this island? Okay, well, not as much territory. You kind of go through this mountain, or these two bits right over here, and you can go over to this side. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling I like this one better. Yeah, I think I'd like to go to this island and colonize it. But I think I'm going to put the main harbor over on this side, perhaps. I just feel like it would make more sense. Or maybe even over here. This seems to be the words difficult. Most sense. So I'm going to go over down here. Where's my ship? There you are. Over here.
As do we.
Time flies and so do we. So if you're wondering how we have 117,000 denarii, well, that's because when we were working on Juliana, we did so well with our finances that it rolls over into this stage of the campaign, which is really cool. So we're going to work with all of this, and that means we can be a little bit comfy for some time, maybe even relaxing, dare I say. Oh my god. You think? I don't even know. Okay, let's take this one. Ugh, not you again.
I shall be lost here.
It's easy, Ben. Don't worry.
Lost.
It'll be fine. We've
But
dealt with worse.
Is the work any different from Latium? Build some houses, build up a town. As soon as you have your nose in some ledgers, you'll feel a lot better. You'll see.
Better? I won't feel better so long as I am condemned to sodden marsh.
Come on, man. It's not that bad. Good lord. Okay, I'm building an initial road just so I can see where I want my pathway to go. I do want to utilize this section over here as well. So we're going to build a road like kind of over to this side. And probably up to like right there, yeah. And then I do want to utilize this little bit. It kind of feels like I'm setting up a territory in Manor Lords, which I'm not particularly good at. So at least that's the plan for now. Put that little bit right behind the harbor anyway because I am crazy. So we don't have any timber unless I have some in here, which I do not. But we do have some of these little spots that we can go to and see what this quest object is. Serbian invasion wreck. Oh, those wrecks still are here? Well, that sucks. I think while that's happening, though, we can at least get some initial timber production worked on in the right front of Cut Slip. Oh, that's a cool name. Okay, one there, and like one there. We can get this going. I'm pretty sure. This
Our scouts have sighted new land.
It's giving me Skellige vibes like you have no idea. And yes, I know I've been talking about Witcher quite a lot recently.
Now for houses.
Okay, what do we have here?
Waiting for your decree.
We can only take one thing in this ship. That's 7 tons. I can't grab that and I can't grab that. That's great. Hey, you got another ship I can buy? No? Okay, useless. What's he got?
Ave Rector Provinciae?
Oh, bless your heart. Well, at least he's trying. He did better than I normally do. Okay. Time to fast forward a little bit more just so we can get at least those 7 tons of timber over here.
So Praetor.
Put that into the harbor, go over here and pick up some more. We're now at 8. Ideally, I don't necessarily want to keep these guys here. And initial settlement-wise, I want to build up here. So while that's all happening, what do we get for this one?
We stand.
Oh, some weapons.
Waiting.
Damn it, why does everything have to be different? Bring these back, hand it in. And I think we can get like the first bit of the settlement built up over up here. I personally really am enjoying this whole diagonal construction thing. It's just too addicting for me. Like, actually too addicting. Why is it not letting me put it down? There we go. I'll have like a little generic set right here, but like from this point onward, I want to have like a double row, maybe going in this direction. Yeah, let's have a double row going in this direction, and then a double row going in that direction. Yeah, that can work, and that can work. So now we have the new options being for the waters over here. We have the cockles and the eels. Pretty good. Pretty good.
What could you possibly require?
And now I'm hungry because whenever I go and have sushi, I love to eat eel. It's very good. Although, like, if they drench it in the sauce, no. The sauce is already heavy enough. You don't need it anymore. Okay, so how much timber do I need to make this? I need 3, which I already do have. If I built this, like, the settlement near the harbor area over on this side, I would get the +3, but it's fine. I don't really care. They'll get +3 anyway, just by having this, I want to imagine, right? No, it gets +1 happiness and population. Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
Neptune's finest.
We have some rope. Let's go and turn that into... So what's the immediate plan? We need to have 50 of them, and we need to reach 100% with their food needs. Oh, that's similar.
When with time, I'd like to know more about what transpired in Latium.
Oh boy. Yeah. You're not gonna like it.
Whitecliff. That's where Procurator Corvinus camps out.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's definitely where he camps out, doesn't he? Okay, what do we have here now? We have the market and the Bardic Hearth. Let's go and put those down too. Now, I'm keeping it on fast forward just so I can get enough timber in here right now. And I think the market would be best right here, smack dab in the middle, right? And then this one, I guess I could have it like right behind it for the time being. Not opposed to that. They should be, for the most part, getting it. Yeah, over on this side and that side, they're not. But at least they'll get the market, which the market is the most ideal one.
So Praetor.
All right, what do you have in here? Some more timber, and I probably can't pick that one up.
Through the waves.
Okay, go over there, and we now have access to the reed shoes and the tunics. So tunics still same general process, but the reed shoes are going to require us to build in this here marshland, which is why now that I have 41 tons of timber, I'm going to move the whole production chain over here. It seems like the right thing to do. That way I can work in the front there too if I so choose. So let's get that over here. In fact, we just really need to move the woodcutters. We don't necessarily even have to move the sawmills if we don't want to. We can keep the sawmills right by the harbor in the event that this spot becomes a little bit too crowded, but I don't think it is going to be the case. I think we'll be able to fit these in properly. Is there a world in which I can get a 4th one, perhaps? Hold on, dude. Hold on. I'm trying to frickin' copy and paste. There we go. Thank you. Connect you, connect you, connect you up to there. Can I please not have this option in my face? Okay, never mind.
A fork in the river.
Okay, he kneels in the dirt. Well, look, I'm not gonna be... I already see he's offering an apology. I will show forgiveness. I'll be a nice guy.
It's your song, Lord of the Fenland.
Oh, please, don't tell me that you're just gonna stay there, are you? Yeah,
May your river run clear.
God bless. Okay, so we have this option right over here. It's not like we're going to be in this spot for too long anyway. I'm just moving all the little bits and pieces over here. Sawmill right there. If I can try to get these in a good spot, then I will. But if it doesn't work out and it messes with the production not being at 100%, then I won't bother. That should be fine-ish. It's not giving me a diminishing return, right? Nice. Okay, I can get rid of these weird roads in the front. Oh, right. On this difficulty mode, it gives you your money back. That's neat. And we should need to put down one more for you, which you should still be at 100%. Nice. Okay, so we have all those working for us. We're just going to tactically avoid
What could you possibly require?
that little bit that's constantly telling us that about the war. Can I upgrade the harbor? I need tiles. Okay. So this thing over here still, there's one more in the water. Okay.
Festina Lente.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on the additional productions that these guys want, because I do want to give them as much as I possibly can. I do like the whole choice system, but early on, this is more of a personal thing for me. I like to give them everything. That way I can at least build upon their population size and the money. Can this work for me, please, today? Just a little bit? Not asking for a miracle. Okay, what the hell? You are giving me problems, and I do not appreciate you whatsoever. There we go. Why don't you want to work in this direction? Okay, let's put down a warehouse right over here. And I love how the warehouses are put in the marshland as well. That they're propped up. It just looks so cool. And we're going to get the eel grabber, at least the first one, built up. And we can even put it on the main path that we've built here, and that'll be totally fine. So let's see. We can put this right in this spot, 175 at 140, because we obviously want it to work as effectively for us as possible. And then the next one we can still put down here, I think. Yeah, right about here. We can just put it at the end of the road, and it should be able to reach that warehouse. Let's see. Perfect. Okay. And the reason for that is we're also going to need the reed gatherers, which the reed gatherers also need to be built in the water. So let's get their farm fields like so. Yeah, I can live with this. All right, that's the first one, and then the second one I can put right over here. I'm gonna do this just for later. I'm just gonna build this road straight through, just so I know I have a future expansion path through there, because that's a little plot that we can build on right over in this spot. So let's go ahead and build on this side of the marsh. Cool. And the thing is, with the timers for the reed gatherer and the shoes, is the reed gatherer takes a minute to process, and the shoe weaver is a whole whopping 2 minutes. So that's going to be fun. And then obviously the tunics require the hemp farms, which, seeing as how we already have this set up over here, I just want to get like 2 hemp farms built up, because if you recall, the hemp farm itself is in fact a lot more powerful, because it's going to give us +1 income and +1 knowledge, if I remember correctly with what I did this. Is this, like... Hello? Thank you. Okay, that's the first one, and then you can be the second one right over here. I think I'm, like, either clicking too fast, or the game's like, hey, you've messed around with me enough for the past couple of weeks. Give me a break. Which, honestly, I do not blame it. Yeah, it really just doesn't want to, does it? Okay, seriously? There we go. Alright, and that's at the 80. So we have 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Lovely. Now let's get back over here to the town proper. We need to put down a warehouse somewhere over here, and I think this is a good spot for one. We're going to put the spinner down, which this is a fantastic spot for it. It'll cover all of the zone, +1 income and +1 on the knowledge. I'm going to move you over one to the left. And for the shoes, I'm going to probably get 2 of these things built up. Even though, like, yeah, we'll put one over there. I will go ahead and put another one down here near the main harbor. At least we'll increase the happiness over there as well. this is totally fine for what we have over in this side, too. All right, what do we grab from you?
Neptune's finest.
Oh, more weapons. That's great.
Ready.
That's great. And then how are we doing with this? Okay, reach the fashion needs, which is what we're doing. And I imagine that this is totally fine. Yeah, so tunics are fine, cockles fine, eels fine, shoes totally fine. Great. It's just they take forever.
Laid hands on our materials.
We're going to continue expanding the settlement out to the left and the right. I want to do something like this, and then you can also do something like that. Yeah. That kind of works. I don't like that it's not connected up over here, so you're going to move there. And that's just me nitpicking. Otherwise, that's totally fine. You know what? Build a road curved like that. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I'm trying to also plan for future buildings that we're going to need, so let's see here. We have the watchtower already, and we have the wells, but we don't have the tiles. And I think to start off, right, I think I want to try to go the Romano-Celtic route. Maybe? I don't know. I have to think about it. We're still some ways until we get there. I think, at least. Let's get a couple homes right there. And link up. Actually, thinking about it a little bit more in my crazy brain. We were exiled, if I remember correctly. So it might be a good idea for us to kind of capitulate and go that route. Or we can be like total rebels just to piss off Ben. Well, I like the guy. Okay, that's another vessel. We should turn these in. And then go over here to this quest target.
As do we.
I believe that's only 3 of them, right? Yeah. Why do I still have empty coffers? I do not have empty coffers anymore. I think I'm pretty good. Okay, this is giving us +1 pop and all that good stuff. Let's see here. Want to get a couple more homes along this road here. And then see if this would be something that would work. Not particularly. City status has increased. That's lovely. I guess I can have something like that. Yeah. Go up to about there. I have a feeling like tunics is definitely going to be something that I need to seriously focus on. So right now, if I were to build it here, these guys are going to benefit. And I definitely want to. So that's going to go right there. That other house is going to go right there too. And I want to see, like, because the shoe weaver is in fact in the better spot. And the spinner's just holding up the top. So it's fine all around. Oh my god, there's 3 things in here.
Waiting.
And the first one's timber. Okay. Get over here. Now I'll fast forward it. Because I want to get us out of this negative balance as quickly as possible too. Let's do this. Have a little block here. Get that road going. Then maybe we can make this look a little bit nice. There we go. That works. Hey, there we go. I love building like this up here. I've never, like, even with the grid design, don't get me wrong, I do love building on grids, and as you can see, I've kind of done so in here, but not all the time anymore. I want to be different. Grid design all the time is just boring, dude. Live a little. Where's the other stuff? Oh, it's over here? Oh, yeah.
We advance.
And after I turn these in, I'm going to go speak to the procurator. Now, have I finished that? All right, great. So that means I have provided their fashion needs, their food needs.
Horse on market day.
For the
Turn
most
out
part.
So fine.
Yeah, it seems like the tunics are definitely taking a hot second to get in there. What's
What
this?
could you possibly require?
Rope is important, so we're going to have to bring that too. Is this island something we can colonize? Yeah, we can. What do we have here? Barley, beaver, pony, copper, tin, granite. Cool. What about here? Barley, herbs, small bird pop, iron, copper, silver. This probably would be a little bit better. But, oh no, wait, we have silver over here? We have barley over here too. Dye plant, so what's the only difference? Just having the birds and the herbs? Okay. I think the herbs are used for the sausages. Which, fun fact, even though I had, like, early access to the game, I never made them. I never did. I legitimately, I protested against my own self. Oh wait, I wanted to keep it on fast forward so I can grab this. 2 additional weapons. So how much do we have with that? 2 additional weapons, so that brings us up to 9. 9 weapons in the bank, pretty good. And then other stuff, you know, 10 reeds, pretty good. The tunics are going up, the eels, and the cockles. I believe the only thing I haven't made a double of are the cockles. So we're gonna bring our ship over here, and I'm also going to build a second one of these right now. If I can find a good spot. Yeah, I guess that's the only place I can put it. I'll build a little spot to take it over there. This little bit is completely unnecessary, but I decided it looks nice. Here's what I can do, and I did this on stream as well. I'm going to probably make this spot into like the Romana Celtic area, and then I will have like a village of sorts over here, and then maybe a village of sorts over here that will be the Celts. Maybe that'll be a cool one. The Celts, Smiths, all that good stuff. Yeah. I think I like that idea. I think I really like that idea, in fact. Have a mixture of both. The only way to do that is to make sure they get them up to level 3, of course, but we're gonna do that, absolutely. We have plenty of marsh slots, too, if you want to start getting rid of them. All right, what we do for our research, that's kind of important. So we are working on the Cult of Minerva at present, and that's going to take us an hour and 2 minutes. Another reason why I'm kind of favoring the Romano-Celtic route is because they grant us, you know, research points, and that is something I desperately need. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to halt this, and I want to work over in this side because this is what I really do need. We have Harbor Mastery. Let's get the drainage. We can get the iron deposit because that's going to be quite important, and start working on those reservoirs. So let's bring you up there. We're just going to bring the Cult of Minerva's importance further down the chain here. All right. What's up? What do you want?
Governor Nerkratius. Good. News travels slowly to the Empire's extremities. You better fill us all in. Emperor Lucius is dead, you say?
And that's not all. Calidus marched on the Senate and declared himself emperor in Julia's place.
Calidus always did have the loyalty of the legions. But I'd never write off a snub Julia Augustina.
Lady Julia against the Senate and all the armies of Rome.
Calidus may have frightened the Senate into temporary submission, but she has the name, Marcus. The daughter of Emperor Servius, conqueror of Albion, the true progenitor of PAX. Lucius took all the credit when he died, but defeating the Celts was Servius's triumph.
Must be why I'm here. Calidus wanting to tread in Servius's triumphant footsteps.
Emperor Calidus does hold him up as an example. His own father was a corpse bearer. Be prepared, Marcus. Feel free to take a look around Whitecliff. I will answer your questions.
Thanks, dude. Can I have this ship? Alright, what's happening here?
The Skaha we can lay hands on, we keep here.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting.
This is the castrum. Men and resources are limited, but we make do.
Not bad. I like the
came here
castrum.
without a flagship.
Yes, I did.
It's one of my duties as procurator to ensure the governor never goes without one.
Oh, God bless. So that means this is mine? Awesome. And it comes with 20 tons of rope. Nice. I love this, man. But one additional thing.
Flagship. If you ever lose it, the regulations will compel me to fit out a new one for you.
Yeah, that's great. Can I also have the elephant?
You summoned me, Procurator?
What could you possibly require?
Ah, anxious, yes. I want you to go beyond the Limes, up to Carrickmore.
Festina Lente.
Carragmore? That's Voata's holding, that is.
Precisely. We need to know what she's up to. She's watching my scouts, but she's not watching yours.
Oh, bloody hell. Alright.
You'll be fine, dude. I'll go with you.
What do we do about these people, Ben?
I believe the Emperor expects us to conquer them.
He can't mean all of them. I still need some of these Celts to work for me.
Carragmore is a fortified island. You try and keep a low profile. I just want a report. Nothing more.
Okay, yeah, but we don't have to do that now, do we? We
Well,
can wait.
Strictly speaking, one would only need to subjugate their leaders. This Woada, for instance.
Oh, I mean to show her that I'm not to be trifled with.
Yeah.
But I need an army first. It could be an army of Celts.
Really, Ere? Do you intend to lead them in their war dances?
Why not? It could be fun.
Ben
Let's
is
not
like having a
talk about the
literal
elephant in the
nightmare.
room.
So weary, Praetor.
Okay, I think that's all done with. So now, I think we're gonna upgrade them to the next tier. Let's go ahead and do this. Alright, and by doing so, this allows you to choose. Now, later on, as I mentioned, you can later have both of these different residences on the same island, which is really cool. I love that you're able to. It's not just like one island is set for the Romano Celts and the other one are set for the Celtic population themselves. That's great. But in this case, I desperately need the knowledge, which these guys are going to provide.
A cot? Why not?
Perfect. Okay, so what do they need initially?
Goods do trickle in from Latium, so if you need anything, my tent is always open.
Great, so bread and sausages, understood. Let's go ahead and upgrade this set as well. We have 61 on the water workforce, that's why I want to get as many of these guys up here upgraded. And now we are right over this side. Grammaticus and the Phantom, which is fantastic.
Governor,
What do you want?
your cities will suffer without a barricade.
I know.
Any troop you can put between you and the enemy.
Well, I mean,
I don't have a man to spare. You'll need a barracks, and you'll need to train your own soldiers.
yeah.
We advance.
He gave me some weapons, I think, which is fantastic. So now we're up to 39 weapons. Our main goal, on the other hand, is going to be to get our villa built up, which I want to put, like, right here.
Which emperor sent you this time? Never mind. It doesn't actually matter.
No, it really doesn't. This particular one, lady, in fact, is quite incompetent. He just marched into the Senate with an army, and that's it. That's all it takes, apparently. Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of... It's immersive, but whatever. I'm still salty about it. Anyway, we're going to put our villa over there, and then we do have some barricades, which we are going to at least pre-plan. Let's see if it wants to cooperate with me. It doesn't want to cooperate with me much today. I don't know what's going on. I think I want to have my gate be right here, or at least one of them, and then let's see about like bringing it up to there. I don't know why. Like, come on, don't do this to me. Really, on both accounts you want to? I have enough timber. What am I being stingy for? At least get the fortifications up. And that allows me to pre-plan the direction of the city. Nope, it just does not want to work with me at all today. It will over there, but not much else. In fact, that's not looking too bad. Let me just put that barricade up to there. And then we're going to build in this direction. Up alongside the road, upwards. And then maybe somewhere to, like, right here. Yep, that's not bad. So this is where we're going to have our initial settlement. And it would have looked better if I could, like, put it diagonally, but apparently it doesn't want to help me out at all. Let me see if I can force it to do something. There we go. Now you would. Unbelievable. Unreal. Okay. We're gonna do it again. Because yes, I am that stubborn. Thank you. Perfect. Love to see it. Doing the same over here. In fact, not entirely necessary, but I built it already. Okay, whatever. You're staying that way. What you got over here, dude? I'm not going with him yet. I'm busy.
Waiting.
We could use some new equipment.
Great. I need tiles. Thank you.
Don't get robbed on your way home.
I don't believe I will. You gave me this wicked awesome flagship with some scorpions on it, which is fantastic. I need to get that built up, though. So fast forward, so we make that happen. They've really done a fantastic job with this game, just overall. And I'm so excited that you guys now have access to it as well. How are we doing with our base stuff? So we have Island Belief, Island Health, and Island Happiness, which are all in the positives, excuse me. So we'll hopefully be able to keep it that way.
Away, Praetor.
One more thing. Letters from the continent often come to Whitecliff first.
Mm-hmm.
A letter from Latium for you.
Oh, no.
I have read it. In line with my role as procurator.
Alright, thank you, I guess.
Must just be how things work around here.
Apparently. Okay,
It's also my
Grammaticus.
duty to report gubernatorial improprieties to the Emperor.
You don't have to. You can choose to
But
ignore
for
me.
now, I'll remain discreet.
I do not remember them talking this much.
After all, it's not my place to decide the friends you keep.
The friends I keep?
Mars knows my career could do with a little love from above.
Rain or no rain, I'd rather be a governor here than go back to that cubicle and count beans.
Fair. Okay, so, Marcus Socrates, truly terrible that Calidus sent you away, but I hope you arrive to the warm hearts I always imagine a quaint... Okay, I'm not even going to try that. I pray it is warm from now on. You will be on your own. The noble Concordia has been named the name custodian. I can't speak today. I don't know what's going on. Now move to her sanctuary. She is loyal to Calidus as her charge. I shall be as far removed from Rome as you are now. It saddens me most to think that I will not be there to witness the day of your triumphant return. Do look after Diana for me. Okay. Well, I will try, but I'm pretty sure she's capable of handling herself. Seems like a tough cookie. Okay. I don't know why I can't read today, so excuse me. Guess I couldn't have that there either. Alright, let's build the Grammaticus immediately so I can get the research boosted. I do want to make this into a double, but I don't think it really matters. I think instead, I'm just going to go right here and plop that down. Make it look a little bit nicer. And then we're going to need to build the Fountain as well. Let's see where's the best spot for that. We can build one up here, and then we're going to have to build one further down there later. Let's go ahead and build that over here. And the religion. Let's see which one would be the most ideal. So, Sarah's is always a must pick. But I'm not of that same opinion right now. Even though, like, she will grant us +1 population, all that stuff. I'm kind of feeling I want to go Mars again. Yeah, because I need to build up on all these as quickly as possible. And I do want increased morale, especially if we're going to be fighting. So, let's go with Mars. Cool. That may change later, but I think for now we'll be okay.
Knew you lass who could sell eels to the eel fishers. I prefer eating them myself.
Okay, and then the next thing that we're going to have to start working on is the whole bread stuff. So this is a good area to at least begin the process. Let's go ahead and we already have that warehouse over here too, so might as well. Put you down right there. Okay, what the heck? Alright, seriously? Thank you. Let's bring that all the way to here. All there. Thank you. And it's not impacting that woodcutter, so even though I've gone into that range, it should still be fine for the most part. No, it's not. Okay, that's great. Didn't tell me. That's not too bad. I'll leave it. I don't care. New milestone. Oh my god. Get that to here. Bring that all the way to like maybe right there. And like so. I'm just going to use shift to make it look nice. All right, so we have our wheat farms all ready to go. We're going to need one charcoal burner. I kind of don't want to put this near the city at all. This is a great spot, seeing as how far away it is. And there's plenty of trees to boot. So let's go ahead and put it right here. And I'll try to get a road across to it, avoiding these woodcutters to the best of my ability. Go all the way to here. Like, there's certain spots where it wants to build and then it just stops. I don't know why. And we can bring you up there. We are losing out on our workforce just a little bit, but I will fix that momentarily. This is also going to impact it. Another market down here is probably going to be in the cards, right? Yeah, because we're going to keep building down, and these guys back here, for example, do not have the access to the market. I don't really want to reload the game, that's why. But I cannot deny that this is just a wee bit annoying. Okay, go over to there, and over to there. Great. So I just have to wait on the timber. What can we do in the meantime? The deep end. Okay, so we're going to have to build a barracks, and then we're also going to have to scout out Carragmore. I think I want to build the barracks and such over here. I kind of like its spot. We can probably make a cool little area from it too. Seeing as how we already have this charcoal kiln over here, and a charcoal kiln. This is an Anno 1800, my guy. Nevertheless, I said it. Okay, put that here. And we are going to set this mine to have iron. We're going to need... Let's see what the values are, actually. So 30 seconds to 30 seconds of 1-to-1 production, and then a minute 30 to the 30. Okay. So we technically only do need to have one furnace. Okay. And we can have like 2 of these. But cool thing with the weaponsmiths is, like, if we put this in the town, right, we get +1 denarii, but the fire situation goes up. I don't necessarily want that. So we'll put one of those here and one right next to it. So that's going to be 2 really good spots. And we'll build like a little bit of fortifications around it, make it look nice. Hell, I can probably like put this over on this side if I really choose to. And I think if you're within this complex, you're gonna need to have your own warehouse. So put that there, and bring this one to here, and this one a little bit further down. Nice. Let's go ahead and put you like right about maybe here, and we can build like a little fortification around it. I think this guy's in a bad spot, so you can come here. You'll move a little bit further down. Just kind of nitpicking here for the most part, just because I wanted this to work, but it's still... We're right next to each other. What's the worst that can happen? They both blow up? I'll be the first Anno 1800 YouTuber / streamer that'll have something blow up in this game. Guaranteed. It's going to be me. Alright, game. If it's a battle of wits between you and I will assure you I'm going to win. So, cease. All the way down to here. And I'll bring this down. Then we will link up right about here. Nice. So this is going to be our little fortification where we're going to have our troops be built from, and also our forges. I think it would be really cool, in fact, to have this road go through here and watch these guys transport the iron straight into this little fortification, which will now have additional roads and such like so. Love to see it. I'm gonna build the warehouse first, which means I guess I can move this one. Brings it up to 94. Okay, we have to push this thing far back then. Where are you gonna go? I kind of did mess with this a little bit, but it's okay. Oh, there's one spot that was 100. There we go. One little spot that's 100. I don't know if it's going to... Yeah, it's going to impact it. Interesting. 86. Oh, yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. No, 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 no. So that's not going to work. You are going to go somewhere else. You are going to go here. Still pretty far away, but I think it'll be just fine. It's 126. If it wants to move... Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm cool. There we go. And right there. Perfect. Now, that'll work. We have this little spot set up as well. Now I'll fix up this road too while I'm at it. Okay. How much do we have? We have 38 timber. We have this that can go... Oh, it's not even going to make it all the way to the warehouse. That's unfortunate. Go here. You go here. You can go back there. You can go, like, right in the front here. I'm not opposed to that. What do we need for this? Finalize the construction plan. Well, yeah, I'm trying to. Build that first,
now
then.
You're sticking your hands in the hive.
Really? Okay.
This could prove a problem.
No kidding. To action.
Here, a warning.
Your adversary makes herself known. And sooner than anticipated.
Who is she?
Voada, of the Skaha tribe. It is my displeasure to report her mistreatment by Rome in the past. While most of the people of Albion have come to accept Roman rule, her tribe remains in open rebellion. For this idea to ride in on an elephant, like warlike Servius, the military drills.
Your idea, not mine.
No doubt revived the hatred. Hatred for those who took her son.
Hardly surprising.
Such is the nature of war.
Yeah, that's great. You'll love to see it. You'll love to hear it, too. How come I can't build this? One moment. I'm going to figure this out. Planning mode. Okay, there we go. Just does not want to...
I don't know. These wild Celts, sticking spears in other people's doors.
Right?
Took a great chunk out of the paintwork.
I know. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm irate right now.
Neptune's finest! Ready!
Get over here. I want to get some more tiles from him. Whilst we continue to expand the population size here. How are we doing with everything else? It's still good for us to just keep that one option. We need to work on that bread immediately. The charcoal still should be fine for us to work on this. We do need to figure out... This stuff looks fine. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Going back over to them, we're going to get the donkey mill. Put the donkey mill right here, if it'll let me. Thank you. So that'll start up, and then we need to have the bakery probably somewhere in the town itself, and this is where the tiles are going to come into play. I don't feel like I want to make tiles myself. I just would prefer just go and buy them from the guy. He's going to constantly restock anyway, so I'm alright with this. Let's build that road over to there. And now more homes are desperately needed. Alright, another one there. Can probably even finish building this section of the wall, maybe. For the majority of it, we just have that little bit left. I want to at least protect this spot. How are we looking as far as our garrison is concerned? We only have 2 garrison auxilia units. We need an archer unit. Okay, can I recruit an archer unit really quick over here? I can indeed. What do we need? We need 44. Yikes. Okay, well...
There's a shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
That's being muted. Thank you. Very, very quickly, in fact. These guys should be fine. They're going all the way up to there. I need to zone in here and in here. Go over to that side, and then from here to, like, maybe there. Doesn't look great, but I'll put it for now. Let's have a double road there. That, in fact, would look nice. We connect up there. City status is indeed increased. Oh, festival. Nice. All melee attack damage of land troops recruited for the festival. Increase. Nice. Hell yes. We kind of need that. That was, in fact, a very good festival for us right now. Even though what I'm recruiting is an archer unit. But I know I'm going to need the archer unit for sure. And it tells me I need to recruit either or, so that's fine.
So, Praetor.
Okay, what do you have over here? You only have 16, dude? Come on.
It's all yours.
Thanks. I need it. I guess I'll take some timber, too,
The
while I'm
second
at it.
Augusta is in for a treat.
Give me some weapons. Give me a little bit of everything.
Don't get robbed on your way home.
I won't. You gave me the weapons. I'll be fine. I'm a big boy. I can live, I think. Alright, there we go. We build that there. We're working on getting those tiles down here so we can provide the bread. And these guys are already marching through the streets, carrying the massive torch of Mars. We're making a little bit more money. All in all, pretty damn good. We could probably use a Bardic Hearth over for these guys, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and put one, like, right in here, because that's going to give us an additional +1 pop and happiness. And all of that is fantastic. I just want more. Oh, please tell me I can get a road through here. I can. Nice. This one of the outside's gonna suck, though.
A new unit has been recruited.
Great.
We keep out of all.
Let's get them over here. They're just gonna walk straight through. There's nothing I can do about that, and it's alright, I don't really care. Build that, and we just need a little bit more timber so we can build that, which unironically I did get. There we go. Timber and tiles might not be too difficult up here, because we do have the mud dryer. The only issue about this is it takes a little bit of time in order to get this sorted, because the mud dryer is 1:30. And the tiler is a minute. So, I mean, technically 2 of these equate to 1 of those, plus the charcoal burner. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of is a worthwhile endeavor, not gonna lie. Let's get 2 of these going, then. Straight over to about here, thank you. And the tiler... I think we just have this, like, right in the front here. It should be fine. Yeah. And if I take a look-see at the charcoal, charcoal's still, like, phenomenal. So, we haven't built up those forges quite yet. Hence, why. Now, let's build up the bakery. And that should be enough bread for all these people for quite some time.
2 sheets to rub together. Not wrong with a tunic.
Right, yeah. So, +2 pop and +1 income is always very nice to get from them. And then the next one that I want to try to work towards is the brooches. So, we need to have 200 of them here. I think we'll be able to reach that point once we have some bread.
You'll have to wait. I'm a touch busy.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's get them in here as quickly as possible. Get another row of homes, like, right here. Oh, that would completely be... Well, it's not, in fact, too bad, but I didn't like how it was setting it up. There we go. I want to get some more up here, because, I mean, the more devotion we have to Mars, the better. What are we at? Okay, so there we go. Plus 10% morale, minus 10% workforce, and minus 10% upkeep costs on our soldiers, which is fantastic. Next one is over here at 1,500. What's this one? Productivity. That's always nice. We should definitely have another one down here if we can. Maybe, like, right in the front. Let them all... Anybody who wants to attack this spot, they need to be afraid. Would want to have the Fountain like right around here, perhaps. That's a pretty decent coverage zone, yeah. So maybe we start moving a couple of these guys over here. I think this one is a problem. Okay, please work with me here. Really? Okay. It feels like it's just like it'll do what I ask it, but only 50% of the time. Go over there. We're gonna build you, not the Grammaticus. We need this. We're gonna have to delete the second road for the most part. And this is a pretty decent spot for it, so boom, put it down. Cool. And I think we can even fit a couple homes right in the front too. Yep, there we go. Looking pretty good. And that went up to 454. Nice. So let's talk about getting these forges up and running. First, the smelter. Next, the 2 weaponsmiths, if we can. We need some more tiles for that. These guys are having a maintenance, but I don't have the encamp stance for them quite yet. Let me just go ahead and put them, like, right here. Just hold for as long as we possibly need them. And I want to continue building up into this side, which now that I put these 2 homes like so, it'll kind of mess with the zoning path, which is not good. Now it should be a little bit better. How are we doing with the tunics and such again now? So, okay, so tunics are kind of being pushed to the limit. What about the shoes? Shoes as well. Okay. Same goes with the eels. Cockles are okay-ish. Let's get... Wait, you don't have a road? The heck? Now you do. So this is a little optimal location. That side isn't. That side isn't. So yeah, we want to definitely have our spinner right down in here. I think, yeah, wherever we can get that one last home. So right about here. Great. Let's get the road attached, because there can be another home that's placed right up in here. Probably, hopefully, have the road go all the way to that side. Nice, we can. Pretty good. Can we not build... Okay, so now we have the Medicus, and we also do have the Custodes. So we don't have access to the Vigilas yet, but we're working on it, for sure. What are we missing? Oh, yeah, we're missing out on the charcoal, which these guys are now working on. Fantastic. I want to see how much of this I can build. Not too much of it, but I'm going to fast forward so I can. What's happening here? Haven't scouted out the area quite yet, but I don't really care to do so at the moment either. Okay, this is +1 happiness over in this corner. So we're going to go and put this shoe weaver right over here. New options. Okay, now we do have access to those brooches, which is fantastic. And that's what's going to require us to start mining. We need to get into the silver deposit as quickly as possible. And I think the best spot to do so would be right here, in fact. What I'll do temporarily, planning mode, get that one at least there. Because that is 30 seconds, this one's a minute, and this one's 2 minutes, all using charcoal. So overall, it should be fine. How are we doing here? 507, let's go. So we got up to 30% productivity. Excellent. And we're getting close to that 40% now too. As we continue to give them more stuff, more they'll like us. Now the main goal is to really get this little bit fixed up. We already have that one over there, but I would prefer to get these walls up. You never know what can attack us in this hostile land. We have to be careful. We have to be very careful, in fact. And it looks cool. I do like this little bit of... I'm going to call it what I say. It's like roleplay. It is our roleplay right over here in this corner. What do I have for the specials? Oh, nice. Do you guys want a pool of tranquility in here? I feel like that'll help in this situation. Not really. Let's put that all in here. It's not going to fill out this spot because we haven't like built the wall up quite yet. But we can at least work on it. Okay, there we go. And over to there. So we can get a couple of our troops once they're fully trained up to go in this corner. Doesn't want to quite yet. I like this little bit. Okay, how else are we doing over here? So hemp is going down by 1. We're gonna have to work on that. How about the reed gatherers? Still pretty good because the shoes are so freaking slow. And what do we have here? So now we have access to the shipyard, the sails, and the rope. Okay, great. So that's going to mean that we're going to have another hemp farm anyway, and probably even more than just the 1 or 2. Go all the way to there. That's fine. This is going to be the next one. Get a road going through, like, here. No, what the hell? The one time I don't want it to click, it's gonna click. Really? Why am I actually okay with this? No, I'm not. At least this little bit has to go. That's space that I can use. Okay, 52. We'll bring it up to like here. It's 77. Over there. And then we can try to make it look a little nice by doing that. Okay, great. So we now have plenty of hemp farms. That's lovely. 22 timber. I think we should be able to build up the rest of this walled section, right? I hope. Almost there? No. No, I need this built. How much do we need? We need 4 tons. There we go. Hell yeah. Maybe the occasional tower. Oh, that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? We don't have workforce for it, though. Need 12 on them. Put 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. It's a nice little defensive position. We're also going to have to protect the city itself. No, don't fully build it quite yet, champ. Build them like so. Another one there. And another one there. Okay. I think that's pretty adequate defenses once we have the population. This is a wasted space back here if I don't build it properly. Which I don't really like building on the grid design, especially up here. I like to make it look like this. I don't know. This is just my little bit of quirkiness. I know it's not optimal to do it. I enjoy building like this up here, though. I don't think I can get a house over there, but this one can exist because I can get the road to it. I'm trying to see where else we can. Because after this, we're going to start building like a little bit over on that side. And then a little bit over here, so it'll work. We will have the population we need in due time. And then one right there. Looking pretty cool. Can't go any further than that. I can build a road over to here, and then this mountain slot definitely does need a road to it, and so does this one. Hold one moment. I can make this work to my advantage. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hell yeah, because the bardic hearth is right there. Awesome. And it's getting a decent size. So what do you guys need? For the most part, it looks like they are good, but I think just pre-planning this, we do need to get another one of the eel grabbers out and another one for the cockles. So I'm going to go ahead and build those really quick. Let's build this path out here if it'll freaking cooperate with me. Thank you. Yeah, I kind of like it built like that. There we go. That's another one right there. And then this is going to be the third one, which we'll place right over there. I believe once I get, like, this little town built up, I'm going to move most of these over there. That way we actually get a little bit of a bonus from it. But that's all the time we have for today's episode, my friends. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are back in the campaign proper this time. And it's going to be a lot of fun, even though I'm assuming by now most of you guys have already finished this campaign, so you already know what's going to happen. But until next time, my friends, thank you so much. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantines.